Alright, this is the second lesson in this section, Finding Your Vocation. In this lesson, we will embark on a journey to discover practical strategies for identifying your vocation. I want you to know that recognizing and embracing your vocation early in life is your key to a fulfilling and joyful existence. So let's dive into the intricate process of unveiling your hidden vocation. Your vocation is not an external force, but one of internal which resides within you, intricately packaged as desires and passions. Your vocation is concealed within the fabric of your being. And to identify your vocation, you need to explore the depth of your internal realm. This internal compasses guides us towards a fulfilling and rewarding path. Please know that your vocation should bring you joy. Your vocation should bring you satisfaction, and it should flow naturally from your being. A true vocation should embody certain qualities in order to ensure a lifetime of happiness and satisfaction. And here are the qualities or what an authentic vocation should have and what should characterize it in individual's life. Number one is an authentic vocation should be fulfilling. Your vocation should bring a sense of fulfillment, resonating with the core of your being. And number two, an authentic vocation should be rewarding, not just monetarily, but also in terms of personal growth and impact. And number three, an authentic vocation must be the one that brings you joy. Genuine joy should accompany your vocation, making every moment spent in it a source of happiness. It is not something that you do that becomes a burden to you. And number four, an authentic vocation should be satisfying, which means that your vocation should provide a sense of satisfaction. Whatever you are doing now or you call a vocation must give you a sense of satisfaction. You must have a deep knowing that you are in alignment with your purpose. And number five is that an authentic vocation must have a natural flow, which means that it should flow naturally from you. It should have a seamless expression as it relates to you. It should be a seamless expression of your skills and passions. It should be something that flows naturally from you. In the other part of this lesson, we talk about grace. It must be something that you are graced for. And when you are graced for something, it flows out naturally from you. So the path to discovering your vocation involves some certain steps that we will be looking at. So to identify your vocation, certain steps and considerations can guide you in this illuminating journey. And these steps are, number one, having emotional state that is void of negativity. An emotional state that is void of negativity. Your emotion should be void of jealousy, covetousness, greed, and competition. Instead, your emotions must be powered by love, by joy, by happiness, and fulfillment. You can discover an authentic vocation when you are ruled by jealousy, by covetousness, by greed, by competition. Those who go into any form of trade as a result of competition don't last in it. If you go into a trade because of greed, you can't last in it. If you go into it because of covetousness, you can't last in it. And if you go into it because of jealousy, you can't last in it. So, our vocation, discovering our vocation, it must be powered by love. That is what our emotion, our sentiments must be hinged upon. It must be based on joy, happiness, and fulfillment. And number two, there needs to be a sincere inward reflection that focuses on these three key areas. Number one is soul searching. There must be a sincere inward reflection that focuses on soul searching. You should discover what makes you feel most alive. It is your responsibility to identify what brings meaning to your life and motivates you, even in challenging times. This is a pointer to what your vocation is. And the inward, second thing that we should focus our inward reflection on is passion and happiness. You should reflect on what makes you happy and passionate and align your vocation with these feelings. These are the right way to channel our emotions when discovering our vocation. What makes you happy? What you are passionate about? Our vocation must align with this feeling. And number three thing that our inward reflection should focus on is listening to your heart while making purpose-driven choices. You should make choices. Our choices should be based on our purpose. We must listen to our heart's whisper. We must listen deep within to what is going on in our hearts. For within them lies the guidance that we seek. So, your sincere inward reflection should focus on these three key areas. Now, here are practical pointers to help you in finding your vocations. Practical pointers, things that points you to what your vocation is. Number one is your abilities. That is your natural talents. Your abilities are like hidden treasures waiting to be unearthed. Some of the questions you should ask yourself are, what am I naturally good at? You should be asking yourself what you are naturally good at. These are pointers. Your abilities are pointers to your vocation. Another question you should be asking yourself is what skills come to you effortlessly? Now, someone says something, and I realized this that it is only what you are not graced for that you spend excess effort to learn. Fishes don't stress themselves to swim. They swim effortlessly because they are in their place. That is their ability. So, and also answering these two questions, you must be able to identify and leverage your innate abilities, which can lead you directly to your vocation. Ensure you take stock of your talents, for they often pave the way to a fulfilling and purposeful journey. And number two are your interests. These are pointers to finding your vocation. Your interests act as a signpost, pointing you in the direction of your vocation. You should be asking yourself what topics or activities capture your curiosity. What are you interested in? What subjects makes you lose track of time? There are some time we get on some task or on some areas of interest. And before you know what is going on, you have gone hours without even knowing you have gone that far. By recognizing and delving into your interest, you may discover the areas that resonate most with your true calling. Your genuine enthusiasm can be a powerful guide. And number three are your passions. Your passion. What do you have passion for? Passion is the fuel that propels you toward your vocation journey. Questions to be asked in these areas include what activity brings you deep joy and satisfaction? You should ask yourself this. Your passion is not just a fleeting emotion, but a sustained flame that fuels your commitment. Identify the area that ignites this internal fire, provides valuable insight into the kind of work that aligns with your true calling. And number four is problem solving urge. Sometimes your vocation is intricately linked to a compelling urge to solve specific problems. You should be able to provide answer to what issues in the world ignite a sense of responsibility within you. Your vocation may involve addressing these challenges head on. The innate desire to contribute solutions can guide you towards a path where your unique skills and perspectives are needed for positive change. So you must be able to realize your problem solving urge, which can be a pointer to your vocation. And number five is your perception. Your perception. Moments of clarity and sudden realization can be powerful indicators of your vocation. Sometimes you just come to the realization of something. It may not be like that to every other individual, but suddenly you just realize. You just have a sudden awareness of something that you should do. Now, by answering the question, what activities or endeavors suddenly seem meaningful to you? These profound shifts in perception may signify alignment with your purpose. By paying attention to this moment, you can uncover the deeper layers of your calling and the areas where your heart resonates most profoundly. Now, the foundational principle of identify your vocation lies in a God centered focus. When you direct your efforts towards serving God, the source of all purpose, your vocation becomes intertwined with a higher calling. It transcends mere worldly ambitions and aligns with a divine purpose, ensuring that your work contributes to a greater eternal plan. One of the hindrances to discerning your vocation is the allure of material gain. And this is where most people miss it. Often symbolized by the term mammon in the Bible. The Bible says you cannot serve God and mammon. You can't fulfill your vocation if your attention is on money. If your primary motivation is financial success or societal recognition, you risk deviating from your true calling. And that is why many people lose sight of their vocation in life. By prioritizing service to God over material pursuits, you anchor your vocation on a foundation of spiritual fulfillment, ensuring lasting joy and purpose. It's crucial to remain open to change as your vocation evolves over time. We must be flexible in God's hand. We must be open to change. You should embrace new experiences. And also, you shouldn't hesitate to explore different paths while staying true to your authentic self. As we unravel the mysteries of vocation in the next lesson, where we talk about embracing diversity of operations, this will guide you in understanding the very dimension of vocational operation. I'd like you to stay tuned as we continue this transformative journey.